Why would they go from self-checkout and then to cashier and it's super slow? Target likes to cushion. They can't say it's theft because, man, they're over there writing reports. They don't think it's a felony to write a report, but when it's accumulated with the trespassing, it becomes a police report because it's evidence. I mean, I used to work there, man. I mean, I stopped because they're telling me, hey, put 18 beef jerkies. The guy only stole 6. He got caught with 6. Put 18, and that's the big boss, the female. Get out of here with all that, man. Who are you? You know what I mean? No, you write that report. She goes, no, that's your report. I said, well, it's 6. And I even emailed them all this junk. You know what I mean? So really the theft is really them, the employees, you know what I mean? You know? But anyway, so I went back in there. They don't put the items on the receipt, on the screen. So you gotta like look at everything and then look at the receipt. And then, anyways, you know, so I go return something. But now I'm thinking like, I wanted to say, hey, you guys still allowing a guy to say he's a girl and go in the little kid's fitting room? Because they allow that, bro. That's terrible, man. You know, you gotta protect people from experiences, you know what I mean? Like, you can't just allow like a system like that in place and then they go and target innocently and the kid goes in the fitting room that's their own genetic from birthplace and they experience some dude in the hallway with the bikini on, you know what I mean? Like, man, Target is corrupt. You know what I mean? So they can't say that self-checkout was a theft situation because obviously, you know, these guys are writing reports and pumping the numbers up so they get bonuses. I wasn't part of that sellout crowd. You know what I mean? We even had a Muslim working over there and homeboy still didn't like look at it like, you know, oh no, you know, I'm gonna still work here, you know? And that's his faith, bro. Like, if you're a true Muslim, you're like, I'm not part of all that. You know what I mean? Like, they encourage this type of behavior and this and that. You go find a place to really work at. So sometimes it's just a look. Oh, well, you know what I mean? But maybe he knows within the scripture to stay within places like that are corrupt. You know what I mean? But it's all good. You know what I mean? Whatever it may be. But I walked up in the thing. I go, the first day over there, I said, what's up with that rainbow, man? You guys stole that from the kids. He's the only one that was laughing, so he gets it. He gets it. He knows what's up. He's wise. He's aware. He's the only one busting up. Because they put a little tiny flag, like, on top of the thing in, you know, in a detective office, supposedly, your loss prevention. You know what I mean? You know, crazy, man. So right when I saw the rainbow flag, I said, man, you guys stole the rainbow from the kids. You know what I mean? And the girls are all, obviously, they're the one that put it up there. You know what I mean? So it's all about like that weirdo, like type, you know, you're gonna write false reports and they're gonna try to deny the fact that, you know what I mean, it's not on a, you know, it's not a police report, so they could go ahead and write whatever, it's not official. Nah, those are misdemeanors and felonies, man, every time you lie. Because you're creating a profile on a person to eventually trespass and prosecute. You know what I mean? And these guys are sorry, they got the same people. If I really looked into them, I would find and catch them and find out that, you know what? Those thieves coming in, taking 20 steaks every 2 days and stuff like that. They got like $80,000 of merchandise stolen within a 6-month, 9-month period. It's probably their homie. You know what I mean? You know, I wouldn't doubt it. Because if you lying on police reports and all that stuff, imagine when you're prosecuting people for trespassing, you're basically just building profiles, but you cushion the numbers. You know what I mean? You know, you gotta write down what the person has on them. You know, not what he touched. You know what I mean? And he didn't even touch that. He touched 7 beef jerky because I'm the one that got the guy. You know what I mean? But she had to come out because this guy was trying to be crazy or something like that. But to me, I was like, hey, man, he's calm around me. You guys be inciting people. Anyways, you know, so she's like, yeah, go ahead and put like 18. I emailed everybody, even her boss. They all just cowards to due diligence and to policy. You know what I mean? So I said, man, forget this place, bro. I ain't ever working there. You know what I mean? Like, what's up with this whole idea that you're forced to call someone a nickname? I can't be lying to my kids and call that guy Gary and real name is Sheila. You know what I mean? You crazy, you know what I mean? So, little they know, 80 grand came out of that situation because of more things. Yeah, it's a private company, so therefore it's privately revealed only to me. They think they got over on me, but not, hell no. You know what I mean? It's crazy. You can't violate constitutional rights, you can't violate the faith, you can't discriminate, you can't go and do all these things where you're writing false police reports and I got the human resource, I got everybody not doing their due diligence and violating policy all the way up to the top, even to the main department guy that works at another Target. His name's Phil, man. And these guys are weak. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's easy to, you know, make money off these people that discriminate and do violations that are extremely, because that was a racial situation that happened. They don't got to be lying on people like that, you know what I mean? Because now it's a big time case and they don't know about that. They think like, oh, we're just going to get a little bonus because we cushion numbers. Nah, man, you're creating a discrimination case. You're creating a case based upon, you know, illegal facts, and it's being used in court to trespass someone. Man, I got y'all, man. 80 grand. Cha-ching. See y'all later. You think that he got over, or you know, they got over on me or something like that. You know what I mean? Went to the HR meeting, made them all look stupid. You know what I mean? Because they're trying to say, you didn't tell me if I'm going to go ahead and make my nickname Your God, everyone in here at Target has to call me Your God? They go, yup. I said, man, I'm going to film y'all from now on. You know what I mean? I emailed them all this stuff. They wouldn't even respond, man. They're so weak. You know what I mean? But you deal with the bad litigation, you deal with the bad, lawyer. This woman, man, is so powerful, so wise, and so great. You know what I mean? She went ahead and handled business for me, so I didn't have to attend nothing. You know what I mean? She's so powerful like that. Settled out of court. One lump payment. I said, what you want? We can wait. Want to get the 150 racks. You know what I mean? For the situation. We reveal this. That's big time racist discrimination. You know what I mean? You lose a lot. So they said, out of seven, we'll do this right now. I said, yeah, we'll take it. Booyaka, Lord, hogging that, nah, don't let nobody get over on you and try to place your Constitution's rights, whether a private company or a public company, in any form that'll jeopardize your integrity and character, especially your religion. Especially if the religion is not even organized and even recognized by the United States. I'm talking about the religion of being honest, being genuine. You know what I mean? Protecting innocent, oppressed. Bigger law, and they laws, 80,000 a year. Hogging that, oh nah, don't eat this food, it's all trash.